Hello and welcome to the course talk on the MSc HRM courses at Sheffield Hallam University. Today, your course leaders will be talking you through the three different options for studying HRM at postgraduate level at the university. This talk will be hosted by Paterson, the part-time course leader, Lynne Booth, the full-time course leader, and Dr. Wang, the international course leader. So, why would you study HRM? Well, HRM is a great career. I've been working in HRM for a number of years, I won't say how long, and it's given me a wonderful varied career with lots of opportunities to work in different organisations and at different levels in the organisation. In HR, you can work anywhere really. Most organisations have some form of HR department, so there's jobs in every sector of the economy, from banking through to retail and public sector. And also there are home careers and also to work internationally as well. HR gives you the opportunity to keep progressing in your career, so it's a long-term option with lots of opportunities to start in graduate level roles and to progress right up to HR director roles and beyond. In HR, you will never have a dull day, believe me. People are always changing and have different needs, and a career in HR provides you with different challenges every day of the week and every week of the year. So you'll have a very interesting career. You'll be there to help people in the business and to also help the business itself at a strategic level. So it's a vital role for the performance of individuals and the organisation. In HR, you'll have a great earning potential. Graduate level starting salaries are around £15,000 to £18,000 a year in the UK, and the average HR manager will earn up to around £46,000, with HR directors earning around £80,000. So you can see the potential for salary progression is really promising. So in HR, what will you be doing? Well, a lot of the role is about managing the employment relationship, from thinking about individuals in the organisation through to working with trade unions in trade union negotiations. So you'll be working at all levels in the organisation with managers, staff, trade unions, and other stakeholders of the organisation. The HR department do sort of manage the process for establishing people-related rules in the organisation. So things like legal protection, equality and diversity, health and safety are all areas that HR sort of help the organisation establish rules around. In HR, you'll be working with managers and staff of the organisation, and you'll really be there to support managers, to work as business partners with managers in the processes they use in order to manage the people of the organisation. So things like performance management, employee relations, career progression, and many other roles. And HR does draw on many other disciplines, so you may have studied undergraduate degrees in a variety of disciplines, and they could all be very relevant for your career within HR. So really we welcome students from all different disciplines in their undergraduate studies. Okay, so I'm going to talk now about the HR management, specific HR management MSc. So that is for both home and international students that want to study the pure HR management route. The course leader, Lynne Booth, will talk about the full-time version of this course, and me as part-time course leader will talk about the part-time version of this course. So I'm going to hand you over to Lynne just now, who will initially talk about the CIPD aspect of this course, which relates to both the full and part-time options. So over to you, Lynne.
Thanks, Sam. So why do we want you to do the MSc in HRM at Sheffield Hallam University? Well, that's because what this course does is it develops leaders and professionals, and it's really important that in today's world we make sure that organisations stay ethical, and the HRM course with its CIPD professional accreditation at level 7 means that we can do that. So you're developing HR knowledge, research and expertise, so you'll be covering a wide range of areas, functional and strategic areas, but you'll also be developing your own skills. So you'll be developing as a critical HR professional who can analyse, who can reflect on the various situations that are happening, be able to use your judgment much more carefully, and be problem solvers. And as I say, the CIPD accredited at level 7 means that is the highest form of accreditation that you can get. Next slide, please, Anne. So what does that mean? Well, the profession map from 2013 is the map of behaviours and of functional areas that we require in HR professionals. And although this is predominantly a UK brand, it's a UK profession, it does have wide ranging across the globe. And as part of that, what we'll be doing is trying to develop people's skills, behaviours, functional areas, and these are all part of the course that you will be covering. However, the profession map has been updated. Next slide, please, Anne. And we now have a new profession map from 2018. And although this doesn't form part of the qualifications at this point, in any HR qualifications across the world, these are still not fully embedded. What we do at Sheffield Hallam is we've tried to incorporate as many aspects of these already as we can. So reflecting on the key purpose for the CIPD, which is to champion better work and working lives. So it's got a very ethical stance there, and it has to be principles led. So by that, what we mean is that not only does work matter and business, obviously, but people matter too. And our professionalism as a core part of the business world is important. All our work is evidence-based, so you will find in any of our modules, we're using up-to-the-minute research either from our own tutors who have written extensively or from other people. And outcomes driven, that is a key area for HR. We need to be able to prove our value, and how better than by showing our impact in the world of HR, whether that's as an individual, whether that's as a profession, or whether that's in terms of the actual work we do, so that we can be seen to be delivering. Next slide, please, Anne. So what do we actually cover? Well, the full-time route, we start in semester 1 and we have 4 modules there, which are core modules to HR. And as you can see there in semester 2, we deepen that knowledge into more of a strategic approach there, but also in terms of developing people and how our leaders and organisations work with people. We have 2 study blocks as well, where we get involved in the real skills of HR and a dissertation. So as you can see, we cover a very broad range of HR. And as Anne said earlier, it's suitable for anyone coming from any other professional area who wants to take on more of that people role. Next slide, please, Anne.
Okay, so Lynne's talked about the full-time course route for the MSc HRM. I'm now going to talk about the part-time route, which is the other option you can choose. Now, the part-time route is got 2 flexible options. You can either study it in 2 years, or you can study it in 3 years. Effectively, it's the same course. It's just that it depends on which year you do your dissertation. So for whichever route you choose through the part-time course, in the first year of the course, you will study 4 modules, as shown here: Human Resource Management in Context, Resourcing and Talent Management, Organisations and Leadership, and Performance and Reward Management. And there will also be a form of skills block as well within that first year. Then the second year, you will go on to study a further 4 modules, as shown here, as developing people, managing employee relations, strategies for international HRM, and also you will complete your developing skills for business leadership. Year 1 of the course runs at the moment, well, next year coming, it'll be running on Wednesday afternoons 1 till 6:30, and year 2 of the course should be running on Tuesday afternoons 1 till 6:30. Of course, we are open to changing that, but that's the days they should be running on. Then it depends on what route you've taken. That will then depend on whether or not you do your dissertation at the end of your second year of study, or whether you'll take a full year 3 to do your dissertation as a separate year. And that's largely independent study with the support of a dissertation supervisor. So for both routes, the taught element is for 2 part-time years as 1 afternoon evening a week. The assessment for this, for both routes of the course, whether you're doing full-time or part-time, are shown here. So basically for each module, you will either do coursework and or coursework and an exam. Okay, so some modules are just coursework, but some modules do have exams as well. And in total, there are 3 modules that have examinations throughout your course. Then at the end of your course, you'll be completing a dissertation, which is a large project, research-led project with the support of a dissertation supervisor. Okay, now I'm going to hand you on to Cindy. We've talked about the MSc HRM course. Cindy's going to talk you through the MSc International Human Resource Management course. Over to you, Cindy.
Thank you, Anne. I'm Cindy Wang, course leader for MSc International HRM, and my course is the International Routes, as Anne has introduced. So next slide. Well, why choose the International Routes HRM courses? I'm here summarize a few key points for you. The first one is that this course has been rated number 33 on the top of 200 regional ranking in Western Europe. So it is a very good course. Also, for those of you, if you are interested in working in a multicultural environment and interested in a career in global organization, and want to be a global manager, and this is a course for you. This course, you will be studying a range of subjects, and some of the subject is very similar to the HRM provision, the early full-time and part-time courses you will be studying. You will be looking at HRM practices in the national and as well as global context. One of the differences we will be emphasizing on is introduce you understanding the global business environment, and we'll emphasizing on understanding the global HR strategy for overseas operation. And so you will be working as well as a study with people from different parts of the world on this course. This course is very international. We have people from Africa, from Asia continent, also from Europe and Eastern Europe and Western Europe. And also there's some UK students on here as well. So it's a very good experience for you. And we will be also emphasizing on developing research and consultancy experience, which will be very valuable for your future career. Next slide, and thank you. This course, it's a full-time course. We have 2 intakes. September is 12 months. And for January intake and starter, you will have 15 months. So in terms of how it is set out is in semester 1, you will be studying 4 modules. You will be studying 5 modules in semester 2. Dissertation will start toward the end of semester 2. You will have 2 study blocks, which help to develop your professional and research skills to enhance your employability. And also those research skills will be really important for your future career. And we also introduce guest lectures in some modules, and we will have liaison with, for example, a German a university there. Next slide, Anne. So this is to give you a picture on what the modules that we have got. And you can see that in the semester 1 to 4 module, we have a context of HR module and a leadership module and international HRD module. In semester 2, we have also a number of modules there on international employment relations and we also have a module on research methods. Some of those modules are taught collectively with the HRM and the full-time provision. So you will have a dissertation module, big project they need to complete. And there's 2 study block, each study block in each semester. Thank you. For next slides. This is to give you an overview on assessments. For this international roots course, there are only coursework that you're going to complete for individual modules that you're going to study. We do have individual and group element to test you, because group work is very important. As you can see, we have group portfolio assessment. So toward the end, you will achieve a big dissertation project, and which is 45 credits, as said earlier. So those are the plan for the assessment for this course. The next slide. So I'm finishing my introduction here, showing you an alumni. It's one of the Chinese students who graduated from on the course. And this is his experience and his story to share with you. So I'll leave just a minute for you to quickly read. He completed the course and on to working in a Chinese company in China. And now he's being relocated to work in Iran and is heading their operation. So he's quite successful. Next slide, Anne. So now, thank you for watching, and we hope you find the course information are very informative to you and finding the subjects are interesting. So if you need more information, and please do visit the website. If you have a question about our courses, and feel free to get in touch with us. We look forward very much to welcome you onto one of our courses.
Thank you. Bye then.
Bye.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.